video, we're going to go over how to join an iMac to a domain for remote administration and management, so you can push updates to the machine and reboot it. We're going to go into our web browser, and we're going to type the name of our local server. We're going to type my devices. Log in with your authenticated user account. Do not want to be logged in on this computer at all times, nor do I want this website to remember this password on the client machine. You can see here that it's showing the machine that I'm looking at right now. Before we go to enroll it, please go to Profiles. We're going to want to install the Trust profile that has been created already on our server. Continue to install. Authenticate with a local user. Installed and verified. We can now enroll our device. Again, continue to install. And the Trust profiles can be pushed to the devices in any manner. I will end up pushing a profile to the device via Apple Remote Desktop as well for the configuration profile. Now, to be able to remote manage it with Apple Desktop, I'm going to want to back out here and go to Sharing. We're going to go to Remote Management. I'm going to allow only certain users to do this. We're going to use our teacher account. I'm going to provide it full control. And then I'm going to enable it. I'm also going to want to rename this computer. You can see that I'm renaming it right before that I joined the domain, but it will still dynamically update the name in Apple Remote Desktop, so it doesn't cause a problem before or after from my experience. I'm going to want to back out now, and I'm going to want to go to Users. I just want to refresh that real quick to make sure. Oh, you can see now the device has been enrolled and I can remote lock it. Let's just verify via our serial number here. Serial number, you can see that it matches. Alright, so this device is now remote managed. I'm going to go into Users and Groups, and I will authenticate again with a local user account. We're going to go into Login Options and Join a Network Server. If everything has been set properly, it should actually auto-appear already. We're going to trust this and continue. And now that we're connected, we can go on the server and we can find it via IP address or host name, or the computer will scan for it. We can authenticate for control with a local user account, because I want to see the screen while I push the profile to it so I can accept it, so I don't have to run back and forth to all the machines. I have remote control now. Now I can copy files such as the profile that I'm going to copy now, or if I had applications that I wanted to distribute, I could distribute right to the application folder as well. Once your profile manager is set up with DEP, you're going to be able to push out applications through that with DEP and VPP. So for now, I'm just copying them. All right, I'm going to accept this profile because that's important for our lab machines, because it points the client to our update server and for updates to buffer them, as well as it has a mobility profile, so it doesn't save any settings when you leave. And now you can just click and get a check for any updates that might be available. It queues them up sequentially, so let me get rid of that other one, so I don't know how long that will take. So I can get a list back of the updates that are available, and again, for multiple machines, I'm just selecting one right here. Once I see that there's updates available, I can queue download and install, and then a reboot, and I know these machines are going to be good to go for tomorrow. Now, the updates can be done again through the profile manager should your OSX server have your MDM key and have DEP set up. Apparently it needs DEP to actually push updates to iOS and OSX. So in the meantime, I just have to use ARD or configurator. I'm just looking for restart real quick. It's actually under management. Okay, so we join that machine to the server. It's going to get only updates over the network. It's only going to get prompts for updates that I tell it to update. And again, when users log in under lab, it'll wipe out everything they've done.